Hey there, excited for our next guest here on our NAFter Hours series. I've got one of my colleagues and friends out of our Sacramento market, David Long. David Long joined New American Funding just a short 5 months ago, starting to have some success and really, really wanted to dive deeper with David as been in the mortgage business 35 years. Congratulations, that's a little bit more than me, and you're actually now doing some business in the territory that I actually started my career in Howe and Fair Oaks in Sacramento area. You've been up in that market now for about 7 years, as you're originally out in that San Diego world, from what I understand. So I know you've kind of moved around, and you're now at New American, David. I would love for you to kind of maybe give us a little bit of perspective on the time you served in this mortgage business and how you're enjoying not only that Sacramento community but also New American since you've joined. And thanks again for joining our After Hour series.
No, absolutely, absolutely. So yeah, I know I've seen a lot in the this industry over the last 35 years. Bubbles, all kinds of fun stuff. So it's been a wild adventure. But moving up to the Sacramento area was something that I decided to do about 7 or 8 years ago when the San Diego market was kind of a little bit slower at that point in time. And frankly, up here it was about as white hot as it could possibly get.
Sure.
So I was given an opportunity with then Loan Depot to transfer up here, and but that's when my whole position actually changed. At that point, I was, I guess our position would be in the role of a loan officer assistant, and that's what I was coming up for. But then that position dissolved literally in transit, and they said, "Guess what? You're a loan officer now," which great. Okay, that was unexpected. It just changed things a little bit, but it blossomed nicely up here, which is what led me ultimately to guaranteed rate for a few years. That kind of afforded me the opportunity to take that next step, which was diving into relationships with real estate agents. Because refis are great and that market's awesome, but the realtors are what's going to sustain the off times. And Lord knows, as soon as I actually made that move, rates went from, I guess, 4% instantly to 8. So that was a super fun experience there. But developing those realtor relationships were great. But about 6 months ago, it just wasn't a good fit. And Glenn with New American reached out and
Yeah.
just started talking and just kind of met with you all and just kind of just saw what you guys brought to the table as far as just customer service things that I didn't see over with my former lender. And I'm not trying to bag on them, but just this new things that I didn't even know existed were just awesome. And just ways that we could help enhance our relationship with our realtor partners, that sort of thing. So I jumped at that opportunity to kind of move over here. And it was a little bit scary in that I was losing that position as being the desk right in the office with the real estate agents to be top of mind. But the support here has been amazing in helping maintain that relationship. It's worked out really well. Just now I'm really feeling like making that move is helped me start to both brand myself, which I wasn't doing over there, and b just start taking the business to the next level.
Yeah, and you and I briefly, got to, kind of understand where, the market is today and what's allowing you to win. And you had mentioned that, with your transition to New American Funding, it's, one thing that has helped you really in this transition has been the level of support to maintain, the partnerships that you have or, have more time to do the things that you enjoy. I know that I've watched you on social media where you've created some nice branding material as well too that you take around and kind of set up some little pop-in shops, to kind of be there in the market. So I appreciate you branding us as well.
No, and actually, the whole reason I have that branding is New American Funding. I've had an idea kicking around in my head for a couple of years now, and our marketing team they literally I mean, maybe much to their regret, jumped at the opportunity to help me with that a little bit. It definitely took a few more hours than were anticipated there, but Maho did an amazing job and really made that possible. So just being able to get out there and have that new branding it's been exciting and fun, but it's kind of growing in other ways that I didn't quite see coming, namely my youth that I work with. I work with middle school kids, and
Yeah.
they took all these little logoed stickers and now they're going everywhere. So, hey,
Nice. Hey, what
free
do they say?
advertising, man.
Marketing's advertising's
No,
marketing's
it's been
marketing.
fun.
If they're saying something good about you or bad about you on the news, it's free marketing, right?
Hey,
So,
right. Hey, yeah, yeah, all exactly. So there's a lot of good examples with that. All press as well. Hopefully you want good press, but yeah, no,
right,
um,
absolutely.
no, but it's been great. And the support here has been amazing. Even with, challenges when it comes to, fighting for interest rates, that sort of thing. We have a pretty deep rainbow of options to be able to maintain our client relationships and/or our realtor relationships with those
Yeah.
clients too as well if we need to. So it's been really great. I mean, all departments from marketing to pricing to just even the onboarding stuff, because let's face it, plugging in anywhere new is always an adventure. They just did a great job. It was a very different experience here than, let's just say, even my previous lender, just because of the way in which they really handled that integration into the company. So,
Yeah, I can really appreciate you commenting on that, Dave. Obviously, this is just a candid conversation between us in regards to, what brought you here to NAF, how the transition has been. And I think that, multiple times when we have these conversations, mainly with newer people that have joined the organization, they're always really, really appreciative of the onboarding experience. I think that there's two things that most people, shy away from. Well, really three things that kind of keep them where they're at. One, they don't want to pull out their book of business. Two, just transitioning from one system to a new system is a pain in the butt. And then
mhm.
three, they're just afraid of change. And I think that we do our best job of trying to at least solution for, your onboarding experience as well as having your database ready here for you in Bonza, which is our CRM management tool.
Right.
And then obviously it's up to you to just be ready for change and have that mindset, which I think you've, welcomed in your transition. So
Absolutely. Mhm.
kudos to you and thank you for joining New American Funding. David, I am looking to really grow that Sacramento market, in 2026. And if you're a loan officer or somebody at a, competitor that might be looking to understand more about New American Funding and how they can help you grow, please reach out to Dave, reach out to myself. Love to learn more about what is maybe preventing you from having the success that you would like, maybe where you're at, and how we can help you grow your business. And Dave, I'll be rooting for you in 2026. I appreciate you taking the time to jump on here with me, and happy holidays to you and the family, brother.
Oh, absolutely, man. Happy holidays to you as well. Thanks, Craig. You have a good one.